morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks and Tutties, presented by Tubbs and Franke, episode 90 here. The big 9-0, 10 away from episode 100. That's still 2.5 months, but 10 doesn't sound like that much. So, well, how about we skip the pleasantries? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was actually really busy. Friday was the Tennessee game. It was also a Good Friday, so I worked part of the day, went out golfing, broke in the new driver, got paired up with some random. First thing he did was ask if I was a cop. I said no. He offered me a beer and some gummies. I politely declined.
Pussy.
But he also hit driver off the deck every tee box, which was crazy. But it was fun. Didn't play my best, but new driver, so whatever. And then Friday night, we went out to this place called Rail Garden. It's this big bar that used to be simply that, like a rail yard. So it's got like outside areas, indoor areas. Well, they were hosting midget wrestling that night, and it was 18 plus to get into the midget wrestling and then 21 plus to get into the bar. I'm fully convinced I could have walked up to the bar with a blank piece of paper as my ID and gotten a drink. I don't know if I've ever seen so many underage kids getting hammered at a bar before. It was insane. So we watched the first half of the Tennessee game there, and then at half we went downtown to a different bar, which was a lot more chill. No underage kids. Watched them get a dub against Creighton. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Oh, Saturday we had a Easter brunch instead of Sunday with some of Paige's classmates. Everybody made some food. We went over to one of the guys' houses and just had brunch, which was nice. Came home, watched some baseball, watched more basketball Saturday night, and then watched Tennessee on Sunday. Unfortunately, they did lose to Zach Edey, that fucking fuck. It's whatever. We're out of the tournament. It's tough. It was a good run. If anybody else other than Dalton Connect could have made a shot, we probably would have won that game. But it's in the past. It's whatever. I'm not butthurt. That was pretty much my entire weekend. I don't think I forgot anything. But how was your weekend?
I had a good little weekend. Friday, me, Sid, my sister, and her boyfriend, we all went to this place called Horrocks. It's basically a grocery store, but it's huge and kind of fancy, I would call it. But they had a beer garden. There was a band, so we were like, oh, let's go check out the band, have a couple drinks. And the band was a jazz band. I don't know if you've ever seen a jazz band live. It sucks. So there was no seating inside the tent.
Yeah, I live in Memphis. All the bands here are jazz bands.
But
for the most part,
there was no seating inside the beer tent, and it was cold, so we sat outside. We had one drink, and then I was like, hey, can't you get a drink and walk around the store? And Sid was like, yeah. So we did that because my sister's boyfriend had never been in the store. So we went in, bought a couple things, came back. We played a game called, what the hell's the name of that game? Truth or Drink. Basically, it just has some uncomfortable questions. You have to answer it or take a drink. And then it was an early night Friday night. I want to say I fell asleep like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then Saturday, goodness, what did I do Saturday? I think I went grocery shopping. I went and visited my brother. He was getting a tattoo. And then Sid came over again, and we watched a little bit of Love Island, and then we watched some basketball. What games were Saturday? It was Illinois and UConn and Clemson and Bama. Yeah, I didn't watch the UConn. I didn't watch the UConn game because it was a blowout, and then I watched the finish of the Bama Clemson game. And then Sunday, we went to Bay City to visit my grandma's. Their birthday coincided with Easter. One of their birthdays is the 1st of April, and the other one is the 2nd, so we went up there. One of my grandmas is also moving down here, so she's getting rid of a bunch of shit. So she said, hey, take whatever you want. So I got a bunch of cool shit for my basement. I got my grandpa's hole-in-one ball, which is actually a hilarious story. I knew my whole life that he had a hole-in-one. But what I didn't know was that it was a par 4, 292 yards. Yeah. This dude
That's
hit a
insane.
hole-in-one with his driver on a par 4, and he kept the ball. He got this cool stand for it. He passed away a long time ago, but my grandma was like, oh, put that in your basement. That'd be so cool. So I got that. I got a signed picture of Greg Norman. That's pretty sweet. And I got a Red Wings Stanley Cup Champs hat. And just a bunch of other cool shit for the bar / my hat shelf there, Austin. I know you can see it. I'll be adding. I don't know what to do, though, because I've got what do I got on there right now? I've got Michigan National Championships, Lions NFC North Champs, and the Michigan Rose Bowl. So I might move. I think the Michigan Rose Bowl might get moved for the Red Wings Stanley Cup. But anyways, and then we drove back, and Sunday night I just made some breakfast, and I think I played games I think I played a little bit of the show Sunday night. Yeah, I probably missed something. So Sid, if you're listening, I apologize. I'm sure there was something I missed there. But the big thing was the beer garden. So let's get.
Oh, I forgot to mention when I was golfing this weekend, I hit a 340-yard drive, which is my furthest drive by a long
I need to
distance.
track my drives more often because when you guys were talking about it, and you were like, "Oh, my longest drive was only like 270 or something." I'm like, "There's no fucking way," because pretty often I'm like, not often enough, but I'm like, "Wow, that went 290." Like I feel like I consistently hit it 275, and I feel like we're fairly
I should
similar.
probably track mine more often because like obviously the 340 was definitely my longest. Granted, I did have the wind at my back, but like I think my average is probably like 260, but I also feel like my average might be closer to like 280. So I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, locks and long shots. I'm 8-7-1 on the locks. Still open. Torque over 28.5 home runs. We're only 4 games into the season, so I'm trying not to panic, but he has no pop. This guy, every time I watch, he's just dinking little singles, which is great. He's getting on base. He's getting runners in, but he's got no power, it looks like. However, he did play in Chicago. It was cold, and then they played in New York last night. So it's cold.
Yeah, at the start of the season, I wouldn't worry about it too much because, they do play in the cold. And I think about when I had Julio last year over, 32.5? And at the All-Star game, he was at like 12, and he finished the season with 33.
See, however, Julio is, I would argue, a much better player than Torque.
Yeah, but I think they have the same type of power potential.
Well, and the same thing happened last year. He started so slow last year, and he wasn't getting on base. He was just striking out, and he ended up hitting 31. So all we need is that hot.
At least he's not striking out a ton, is he?
Nope. He's getting on base. He's having good at-bats. The Tigers, we'll get into it later. They look good right now, however. And we'll get into it. Let's see. Where was I? Last week, we had the Tigers -1.5 opening day at the White Sox. They won the game 1-0. So I'm not going to complain. I lost the lock, but they should have scored. They had a lot of hits, a lot of runners left on, but they got the dub. Not going to complain. This week, I've got a twofer. I need to get back on the wagon here. College basketball's wrapping up. That means it's only going to be baseball and golf maybe, which is not my sport. So I'm going to dive into baseball a little bit, though, try to find some weird shit. I saw you can bet team to bat in the bottom of the ninth. So you can say, basically you get a money line with a little bit extra juice. So I'm thinking a heavy favorite at home, and then you just say they're not going to bat the ninth, and you can get them almost plus odds. So I've been diving into that a little bit, but I'm going to find weird shit like that and try to roll with that. But for basketball, the last time, because next week we'll be talking about the championship games on Monday next week. We've got E over 13.5 rebounds versus NC State. The only reasoning for this is that every parlay I've made this whole tournament, I've done ED 14-plus rebounds, and guess what? It's hit every game. He had 16 against Tennessee, I think, maybe 15. This is easy money. Just take it. Is he going to be guarded by DJ Burns?
Probably, but Burns isn't really a good defender.
So I think he's just gonna rake on the defensive side, and I think the game stays close enough to where we don't have to worry about him sitting to save him for the championship. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but over 13.5.
Well, and he's not going to get in foul trouble because they just don't call fouls.
Well,
against
I
ED,
did see a video. The reason they don't call fouls against him on the offensive side when they probably should a couple times, but on the defensive side, he allows a lot of open baskets. I saw some clips somebody put together, and somebody said they think it's because he's literally trying to stay out of foul trouble, because once he gets into it, he's fucked. My other lock this week, I like Alabama plus 12. Alabama looks great right now. If they're hitting threes like they were against Clemson, it's over. And they're not going to win. Nobody's beating UConn except for maybe Purdue. You'll see in the long shots here. But plus 12 is just too much. I get that UConn's won their last 5 by 12 or more, and that's why this line is kind of where it's at. But Bama's playing great basketball. It's the Final Four. It's going to be close. I like Bama by 12. I think UConn wins by, we'll say 6 to 10. So take Bama plus 12. Long shots, 2-11-1. Just atrocious. I can't hit anything. I've had a lot of bigger ones, but I have lost a couple plus 130, plus 140s. So we got to try something here. Still open, though, that do look pretty good. Skubal Cy Young, I got that at plus 1,600. I checked last week after his first start, plus 600. So that thing is just dropping. He's the third favorite. He is still behind Castillo and Burns.
I got him at plus 1,000 about 30 minutes before opening day games.
Who? Skubal? Oh, nice. Thanks
Skubal.
for riding. He looked great in his first start as well. Like I said, if the Tigers do well, they make the playoffs, and he has a good year, I think he's a lock as long as somebody else doesn't have a career year. I feel like the only threat is Burns as of now. Just stay healthy, Skubal, please.
Burns looked
amazing. That's the only worry is Burns, because if Burns has a great year, he's got the story of he went to a new team, blah, blah, blah.
And he's a free agent.
That's why
next year.
Skubal needs to either have a great year, which he looks good. That's the thing. He looked good. He didn't look great. So the Tigers are going to have to make the playoffs in order for him to get any attention at all. I also have Tigers to win the AL Central. They're currently in first, 4-0. The rest of the AL Central looks like buns. The Royals look a little bit fun, though, which is shocking. But the Twins don't look exciting. The Guardians lost to the Athletics. That's all you need to say there. This week, long shot, you can bet national championship matchups before the national championship's even here. So Purdue is currently, I think, plus 180 to win the championship. But if you say Purdue moneyline versus UConn, you get plus 205. So we're adding that. Purdue to win the championship over UConn, plus 205. Listen, the NCAA wants it. Purdue, UConn, that's the only matchup that makes sense here. The two juggernauts all year, except for Houston. Houston was up there. I think we get this matchup. I think Purdue can win it. Do I think they do? No. That's why this is a long shot. But at plus 205, I love a little sprinkle. I'm going to definitely throw half a unit on it when we're done recording here. Your locks and long shots.
All right. My locks, I am 14-10. Had a 50-50 week last week. I hit Braves, Phillies, NRFI on opening day. It actually got pushed to Friday due to weather, but that one was easy. It's two of the best teams and in one of the best baseball divisions. Opening day, it was shitty weather, easy money there. Then I had Twins, Royals, NRFI. This one kind of hurt. I have Michael Garcia in both of my fantasy baseball leagues, and he hit a home run to lead off I believe it was the top of the first. I don't know. Quick loss there. I think the Royals ended up scoring. Yeah, I think they ended up scoring 3 runs.
It was 1-1.
But that must have been 3-0 different day. Anyways, live and die by the NRFIs. We'll be pounding a bunch of those this year. This week, I am running NC State plus 9.5 against Purdue. I think this is just going to be a very back and forth battle. I don't think it's very often that you see a Final Four matchup be a blowout. Granted, we have had some blowouts here, in the Elite Eight and the Sweet 16 and stuff. But I think NC State kind of has a different kind of vibe to them. I think they keep it close. And then I'm going to go Bama, UConn over 160.5. This feels like the, Chiefs-Bills game?
Chiefs-Rams.
Where you just kept hammering the over? Chiefs-Rams. This feels like that in basketball form. So I'll probably bet this early, and I'll just bet it often as the game's going on. Keep adding to it, and hopefully this thing just soars. I mean, I could see this being like, what was the first round game? Was that Texas and... No, it was Florida-Colorado, 102-100. I could see
just
this being
bet it all the way
up
to 190 and then stop and relax.
Yeah. So that's what I'm adding there. Long shots, 6-17. Still open. Marvin Harrison to the Bears, which is pretty much an L. Juan Soto, regular season home run leader. This isn't terrible. I mean, we're early in the year, but Juan Soto's been hot. I think he's got 2 or 3 home runs already. The leader, I believe, has 4. Not 100% sure. But he's going to compete. He looks really good as a Yankee right now. He's absolutely wrecking the ball. And then I'm going to go, I still have Orioles race to 10 wins. Also looks good.
Tigers are right there.
Well,
Tigers
it looks all right.
there.
Yeah, they're in the fight. Just need a couple teams to lose. I probably should have hedged with the Brewers because they're still in that fight too. Last week I had Tigers-Orioles money line on Thursday, which was opening day. Yes. They both won, so that was a dub. I believe that was like plus 140 or something like that. This week I'm also adding a twofer. We're going Red Sox minus 1.5 versus the A's. A's are bad. The trend of betting the run line against the A's has been pretty good so far. I'm going to stick to it. Not sure why this is plus money considering how bad the A's are. So we'll take that at plus 115. And then I came up with this last second. This is my undefeated teams to stay undefeated plus the Orioles in there. So we're doing the Brewers, Yankees, Pirates, Tigers, and then the Orioles money lines for Wednesday as you guys are listening to this. This is plus 1634. All 5 are favorites, except for the Brewers technically aren't, but they're playing the
Tigers
Twins.
got the Mets, and Skubal's on the mound. I love that. Let's see, who else you said? The Orioles. Burns is on the mound, easy. Brewers. Ooh.
Yankees have Rodon. Brewers have Joe Ross, which I'm a little worried there.
I'm going to tail, but I'm taking the Brewers out.
And then the Pirates have Mitch Keller.
And the Yankees got Rodon. Ooh,
either way.
Merrill Kelly, though. Yankees
this
over
one,
the D-backs. I don't know, Frankie. It's a long shot for a reason.
D-backs haven't looked great.
They looked pretty good when they put up 16 runs. I don't know about you.
Just warning you, if you're listening to this in the afternoon, these games have probably already started because games started at 12 o'clock today on Wednesday. So, future note to anyone who's listening, I hope this already cashed, but that's what I'm running this week. Do you want me to talk about my challenge down below?
Before you do, I wanted to update you on Soto. So, Mookie and Teoscar are tied at 4 home runs, and Soto has 1. So, he's in the mix.
Okay.
We're only 4 games in, so obviously he's in the mix. But,
yep.
Talk about your challenge because it's been electric to watch.
So I started the challenge. I'm not.
Oh, no, his computer's frozen. If anybody can't hear his recording. I still see him, though, so I think you're still recording.
No. All right, we are back. Anyways.
We're back.
So I started a challenge for the MLB. I started thinking about the ladder challenge and if there was a way I could do it in baseball. I wanted to do NRFIs, but NRFIs are sometimes hard to predict. So I decided I was going to bet one team every day to not score a run. Usually these are like minus 350 or so. In about a month of doing this, 30 days.
Good Lord have mercy. We need to get this man a new computer. Everybody, please donate. Our podcast Venmo is Jake-Tebedo. Anything helps. It will go directly to getting Frankie a new computer. It definitely will not go into my DraftKings account. Oh, he's froze this time. He's frozen. Should we call him live on air? Let's call him. Oh, he's back. Hey, we got him back. We were just about to call him.
Anyways.
I let the listeners know he's frozen again. There's no way. This can't be real life. So if you guys are listening, please donate. This man is working on a fossil. Like, this thing was used by T-Rexes to do their homework in elementary school. That's how old this computer is that Frankie's working on. All we need is $1,000, and we can get him a nice PC. Not even $1,000. Give us $800. We'll get him a nice PC. I'll match, and then we'll get him on an actual computer so we don't have to go through this. Oh, hey, are you back this time?
Kind of.
All right, I let the listeners know that the computer you're using. Oh, you're frozen again. No. This man is frozen. Let's call him. Live on air.
Hello.
Hi, Austin. This is Tubbs with Tanks and Tutties. Oh, this is awkward. You're back again. God damn it.
I don't know what's happening. What did you talk about?
Hey, I kept the recording going. This is raw and unedited. There he goes again. Oh my God. I got to find out how to record us because this is good content right here. Oh, hey, do you want to pause while you figure it out?
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help it.
Oh, man. All right. We'll be right back. And we are back. That technical difficulty ad break was brought to you by Johnny Sin's Sweeping and Cleaning Company. Brought to you by their slogan, "We'll dust the dust off of any old cooch." Thank you, Johnny Sins, for your ad break there. We appreciate it. Let's get back into it. Hopefully we have no other difficulties. Your no runs for a month challenge, real quick.
Yeah, I can't guarantee anything about the technical difficulties, but I'll make it quick. Basically, I'm betting a half NRFI every day for 30 days.
No fucking way, dude. This is insane. All right, I'm going to explain it then while you figure your shit out. Austin is betting on a team to not score a run, just the team to not score a run in the first inning of a game every day, and he's rolling over the winnings for 30 days, and at the end of it, he should have roughly 10K. So far, he's on day 8 or 9?
Day 6. Day 5.
No. Either way, he's early in it, but he's on a heater here. His first attempt, first team, first day, opening day, lost. They scored in the first inning, but then he ran it back later that day, and he's on a roll now. So I said, what if you did where you have to use all 30 teams for the month? And he said he's not doing that, but I think I might take on that challenge as well. So that would be really fun. By the end, man, you only got like 6 teams to choose from, and they're playing all the top teams. It'd be electric. Or all the bad teams. Yeah. I don't know how I would do that. He's holding his face. Looks like he froze again, but I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep rolling. You hop in whenever you want. March Madness. We are now down to the final 4. Let's see. What is it? Third. They play. Am I dumb? They play Saturday. Jesus. NC State's playing Purdue.
Yeah.
Alabama's playing UConn. Let's see how we got there. So we had the Elite 8. No, we had Sweet 16 and Elite 8 over the weekend, correct? We did.
Yeah.
UConn. I'm just going to fly through this. UConn trounced San Diego State. They won by 30. Bama snuck by North Carolina. That game was awesome. Clemson beat Arizona. Arizona, end of the game, so dumb. I don't know what they were thinking. They were just jacking up threes when they were only down like 4 or 5. Could have got an easy bucket, start fouling. Nope. And then Illinois handled Iowa State. I didn't get to watch that game. Did you?
I watched the end of it, but that was about it.
Gonzaga Purdue on Friday. That was a fun game. Purdue just kind of rolled, though. They were never down.
Half, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep. It was Purdue ran away with it in the second half. Edey, 27 points, 14 rebounds. Not fair. Duke beat Houston. Low scoring, boring-ass game. I watched that whole game. So boring. Hated it.
Houston would have won if Sheed didn't get hurt. Sheed, whatever his name is.
I agree. Yeah, their best player. I agreed 100%. NC State Marquette. DJ Burns, he's becoming a household name. He is so fucking fun. If anybody didn't see him, he's this big dude. He doesn't look like he's playing basketball. He's awesome. He scores. He's left-handed. He's taking the world by storm. And then, like you said earlier, Tennessee beat Creighton. I didn't watch that game. Was it close? Or did they kind of pull away right at the end?
It was back and forth for a little bit, and then Tennessee just kind of stepped on it at the end.
Yep. Saturday, this game is the one I want to talk about. UConn, Illinois, real quick. It was really close at halftime. It was 28-23. UConn was up. It was also tied 23-23 at one point. After 23-23, UConn went on a 30-0 run. They won this game 77-52. Name another time you've seen a 30-0 run with some of the top teams in the country, Elite Eight. Never. You've never seen that. That's why it's like UConn's unbeatable. Like that's ridiculous.
It was crazy because I had the game on in the first half and watched the first half, and then I'd switched to something, and then I forgot that the game had come back on, so I switched it back, and when I switched it back was like 25-0 in the run, and I was like, holy shit, what happened?
Yep.
I couldn't believe it.
Stupid. And then Bama Clemson. Bama Clemson was real neck and neck. Clemson was up. Bama would go up. Clemson would go up. And then Bama down the stretch, man. I don't know the guy's name, the point guard. Let's see if I can find it. Sears. That dude, first of all, I hate him. Every time he makes a three, he sticks his tongue out and looks like a fucking idiot. I hate him.
Didn't he play at Houston?
No idea, but he made 7 threes, and at one point he made 6 in a row. So you got to respect it. However, every time he made one, he'd stick his tongue out, and they zoom in, and it was pissing me off. But Bam was fun to watch. Some of the threes he was making too were just ridiculous. And then Sunday, Purdue obviously beat Tennessee. That game was fun. Purdue. I fell asleep during the game, unfortunately, right at the end, but I woke up and saw Purdue won. And then NC State.
Yeah, Jonas. Duke. I was going to say Jonas Adu for Tennessee should never be allowed back on a court ever again. Mm-hmm. That dude might be the worst fucking basketball player I've ever watched, and he killed us this tournament.
Connect's going to be very good in the league, though. He had 37 points, 50% from three. Just stupid. Then you got Adu. He only took 4 shots, first of all. 0
They were
points.
all horrible.
And then who was
How many turnovers did he have?
One. Only one. Connect had 3. But when your whole offense is ran through a guy, he's going to have some turnovers. Who was the other one? Oh, Ziegler. He was bad. Yep. 1 for 8 from 3. He had a lot of wide open looks, too.
Yeah, that one in the corner.
Yep. That was the one I was thinking of. Edey, though, dude. 16 rebounds, 40 points. Like, it's unbeatable.
Tennessee didn't have the depth to handle Purdue.
Correct.
Didn't have the depth, didn't have the size.
And then NC State Duke. The game in the first half was boring as hell. Neither team could make a shot. And then second half, they all started scoring. NC State put up 55 in the second half. DJ Burns, man, 29 points. Let's see his stat line here. I know he only had like 4 boards.
DJ Burns made Kyle Filipowski look like a G League junkie that will never make the league.
Yeah. Let's see. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 29 fucking points. I didn't realize this. They only played 7 players.
NC State?
NC State, yeah.
I don't think they're a very deep team.
They're not, and they don't have a center. So I think Purdue might roll. Unless DJ Burns can somehow shut them down. You know that video from back in the day? It's like some high school athletes. I think one of them's I forgot one of them. He's famous, but super tall, and then it's the real fat kid.
Yep.
Somebody said preview of DJ Burns and Zach Edey this weekend. Oh my god, hilarious.
Trivia. Do you know where DJ Burns started going to school?
Yes, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That dude, he's a 6th year. He went from Tennessee to where did he go after Tennessee? He went to a couple small schools, and then it was Wagner. It was Wagner's 5th year, and then he went from Wagner to North Carolina State, and now he's just a fucking stud. He's also when he was on Tennessee, he looked scary. That dude was built, and it's like, how did that not work out? What was the last thing I was going to say here? Oh, did you see what he put on his story after the game?
No.
So it was, you know how McCain is on TikTok and he does the dances?
Oh, yes.
So it was one where McCain's like motioning like come here. So obviously DJ Burns didn't make it, but somebody said it to him. And it was a play in the game where McCain like bit hard on a pump fake and flew into the bench. And they put that video of him being like, come here in the video. It was hilarious. I think that's all I got there, really. For the preview, I hope NC State and Purdue is watchable. I hope it's not a blowout. I don't think it will be. But UConn Purdue is good for the NCAA because last year's championship game was so boring. Last year's championship game was basically unwatchable.
Agreed.
Purdue UConn though, that's must see TV.
Yes.
Did you watch before we move on to MLB here? Did you watch any of LSU Iowa last night?
I did not, but I heard I missed out.
They had it on at bowling. As well as the Tigers. So I was obviously mainly focused on the Tigers, but they were getting no hit at one point, so I was focused on the basketball. Caitlin Clark is stupid. In a good way, like stupid good. She was pulling up from the logo, making them, and she made, I forget the chick that was guarding her. I should remember her name, but I can't. But she made her look dumb. She dropped 41. Angel Reese only dropped like 17.
And fouled out.
Yep. I will say, end of the game, it was respectful. I was hoping for more drama / shit talk. There was none. There was literally none. I wanted Caitlin Clark to do the ring thing to Angel Reese that she did to her, but she didn't. Obviously, in the championship, I think she would have.
I was gonna say it's hard to do it when you're not in the championship and you don't have a ring.
Especially if you did do it and then you lost, you would look dumb. So, but yeah, it was the most watched women's game ever, and then I think it was more watched than any men's game this year yet, but I do think UConn Purdue would top that.
Yeah, I think UConn Purdue would draw a huge crowd.
Yep, especially with the amount of – I found out there's a lot of Zach Edey haters. A lot of people
a ton.
So I think a lot of people would tune into that one, including myself. I obviously I took Purdue over UConn with my long shot there, but I hope UConn trounces them because I hate Zach Edey. Did you see his high school baseball highlight tape?
Zach Edey?
Yeah.
No.
So it wasn't really a highlight tape, but it was an old tweet from some, you know how they do like the recruiting pages?
Yeah.
So it was like Zach Edey Jr. out of whatever, and it was like 6'11", whatever his weight was. So first of all, this dude grew from 6'11" his junior year to, what is he now, 7'1", 7'2"?
Yeah,
or maybe it's just
like
7. But his fastball was 74. Yeah.
Dude, for being that tall, your fastball should easily be hitting the 80s.
Yes, you should easily be 80. You should be mid-80s if you're good. I saw somebody say 74 and he's 6'11". I'm taking that 400 deep center.
No, literally.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of baseball, how about a segue? How about that? Tigers are 4-0. We shouldn't be. We had 2 big comebacks. Game 1, they won 1-0. Game 2, you know what? Let's pull it up just quickly. I don't have a lot to say because I'm trying to stay calm. Let's see. Game 1, we won 1-0. Game 2 was the big comeback. They were down 6-3. They came back and won it 7-6. And then Game 3, I believe they were down as well. They were down 3-2. No, 2-1. Came back and won that one. And then last night against the Mets, they were getting no hit through 6. And I texted you guys. I said, wow, Tigers really getting no hit by Sean Manaea. I was like, good for him. That's crazy. Not even a minute or two later, they broke it up. I was like, that's incredible. And then they proceeded to put up 5 in the top of the 10th to win it in extras. So 4-0. But like I said, it was the White Sox who are garbage and the Mets who are garbage. But the Tigers are so young. They're fun to watch. Did you see, the only thing I really want to talk about is the bullpen. Did you see the bullpen stats?
No.
I believe in the first 4 games they've pitched 14 innings. They've allowed 1 earned run, and it was a solo shot, and they've got like 10 strikeouts or something stupid. The bullpen looks great. Jack Flaherty looked pretty good. Skubal, like I said, looked good. Even Reese Olson last night, he struggled in the first and second. He was getting a lot of guys on, but then he shut it down. And then for your bats, Carson fucking Kelly has 5 ribbies. He's batting like 440, which we're 4 games in. I'm not going to hold on to that. But Carson fucking Kelly, really? And then who's the other one? Old guy, outfielder. He played for the Brewers, I think. Mark
Hanna?
Yeah, he's been really good. I want to say he's averaging in the 3s. But your guys like Riley Green and Torque, they're not doing anything. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They'll get heated up.
Every time I say Riley Green, a little piece of me like goes, because I think I'm going to say Riley Reed. I don't know how I haven't in all these years of podcasting. I don't know how
I don't even know who that is.
Me either. It's just on the tip of my tongue every time I say Riley. But yeah, they're fun. They're 4-0, couple comebacks. However, like I said, it's the White Sox and Mets, need to calm down. But the other thing, the home run celebration. Do you remember theirs last year?
Yep.
The Red Wings one?
Yep.
Did you see what they changed it to this year?
I did.
So their so last year their celebration was they put on a Red Wings helmet, grabbed a hockey stick, and they shot it in this little mini goal. Awesome, lot of fun. This year, they got rid of that. When the Red Wings are in the current playoff race, they are 1 point out of the playoffs, and you changed it to put on some stupid hat and grab a fucking pole that's got some pizzas on it, and you did it out of respect to your owner. No. They didn't plan that. Your fucking owner said, you guys are going to do this. We need to get our advertisers out there. It's fucking stupid. It's so annoying. Nobody
I'm not going to lie, I
It's
kind of like it.
not fun to see. No, dude, it's stupid. Not when you have, like, the thing with Detroit that's always so awesome is how tight-knit the teams are. I know you wouldn't understand with the Brewers being in Milwaukee and never talking to the Bucks, but it's just like we're so tight-knit, and now you got the Red Wings who are 1 point out of the playoffs for the first time since 2016, and you got rid of that celebration. It's stupid. If the players truly did come up with it, okay, whatever. I doubt it, though, because I guarantee those players have never had a Little Caesar pizza because it's ass. They're not eating fucking Little Caesars. They're not getting hot.
I wouldn't say it's ass, but
in terms of quality of pizza, it's probably the worst. If you're taking out, for its price, it's really good. No, in terms of take price out of it, it's the worst pizza there is. What's worse than Little Caesars? What's worse than Little Caesars? If you say something out of pocket right now, we might have to end the episode. There is one place you can say right now.
I don't know. I don't really think about fast food pizza that often.
I'll just throw some out there, okay? So Little Caesars is the bottom. Right around Little Caesars is CC's Pizza. They're just above them, right?
I don't know if I've ever had CC's.
It's not very good, but it's better than Little Caesars. And then you've got the other ones, like Jets is way up there, but they're on the tip of my tongue. Jets is amazing. You got Cottage Inn. You got Hungry Howie's is down near Little Caesars, but it's definitely above them. What else am I missing? You got Rocky Rococo's or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Is that fast food pizza?
Yeah.
That was pretty good when we had it.
Domino's, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, those are all above. So what I'm saying is, like, just strictly quality. Little Caesars.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But when you throw in, it's $6 for a pizza. It's $6 now for a hot and ready, not $5. When you throw that in, then it's like, I'm going to eat that. That's cheap. So, rant over. I hate the celebration. I hope they change it. Your Brewers have some experience with the team my team's currently playing. They swept the Mets. Let me hear about it.
Yeah, swept the Mets. Jackson Chourio is awesome. He's
Jackson
so
Chourio
much fun.
is Forilio.
Yeah, he is Forilio.
Like
I wish he would hit a home run today because I did bet Dinger Tuesday. Jackson Chourio today. Also Dinger Tuesday back. Yeah, the Mets. I fucking hate the Mets. They apparently hate Rhys Hoskins. I'm assuming it has something to do with going back to the Phillies days, but it's whatever. Jeff McNeil, you're a fuck.
You know something? I saw a breakdown of that. Did you know that he doesn't break up double plays ever?
Rhys Hoskins?
I think no. McNeil. I saw somebody did a breakdown. They went back and looked at every time he was on first, under 2 outs. So obviously there's a chance to turn a double play. He will slide early or run outside the base path to allow the double play to happen.
That's interesting. Well, you're not supposed to break it up anymore, really.
Right, but you don't have to lay down and run outside the base path.
Yeah.
And none of his teammates do either. So this guy was like, are the Mets being taught to not break up double plays? It's
probably.
It's
they're
crazy.
fucking soft. Either way, team looks great. Yelich looks like he's on track to be an MVP candidate again this year. He's wrecking the ball. Like I said, Churrio's fun. Yep, he did. Hoskins is hitting really well. I am loving that. DL Hall looked all right. Starting pitching is a work in progress right now, but that's fine. Bullpen looks fun, even without Devin Williams. I am very excited. We are one of the last, 4 teams undefeated. Couple currently sweating out their. Well, I actually don't have anything other than Churio to home run, but sweating out the Brewers right now. They're up 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th against the Twins. They were up 3-0 at one point, so getting a little tight. I would like to be one of those last couple teams to be undefeated. Should be a fun week. I'm excited for baseball to be back. Speaking of undefeated teams, I'd like to bring up the team that you guys all shit on me for saying that they would be competitive this year. They are tied for the best record in baseball right now. The Pittsburgh Pirates. I said that they were going to make a playoff push. You guys shit.
We're 5 games in. We're 5 games in, so relax. However, we did shit on you, and now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, the Central's not very good. But
granted, they swept the Marlins in 4 games and beat the Nationals once. So I'm not sure how much you can put into it.
Right.
But still fun. They're
as
fun.
long as O'Neal Cruz stays healthy, he's fun.
He is.
I forgot to look. How are the Reds looking? Because last year I had that future on the Reds to win the Central, and that was a lot of fun
Not
to sweat
good.
out. Not good. I saw they walked it off yesterday.
I was wrong. 3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to yet. That's going to have to be late in the season. Maybe we'll ride the Cubs this year. The Cubs look fun, too.
Gross. No.
Cubs
Suck.
Imanaga went what? He went 7 or 8 innings? No.
Yeah, he had 9 Ks.
No runs? Yeah.
No biggie, but we fucking hate the Cubs. Fuck the Cubs.
I've got them in fantasy. Yeah, the Pirates look good. Brewers look good. Central's good. The NL Central is going to be a bigger fight than we thought. I'm calling it now.
Yep.
It's maybe you thought it wouldn't be, but I feel like we all kind of agreed. Yeah, that both Centrals are garbage.
Shout out all the team or everybody that was hating on the Brewers, saying the Brewers are going to be bad this year. 3-0, baby.
It's very early.
3-0.
My team's better than
undefeated.
We're 4-0.
We're both undefeated.
That we need to celebrate that, actually. It's the only time we can be like, hey, look at our fucking teams. This is the only time we'll be able to say it, too, because I guarantee one of those teams will fall off, if not both.
Yeah. We need to get through the A's rant quick, and hopefully my computer doesn't drop out anymore while I'm trying to do this. The A's are a dumpster fire. We knew this already, but it's getting worse. So they optioned Estuary Ruiz down to AAA on Monday, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
He hit 500 in the first series of the weekend.
474.
Oh, my bad. Almost hit 500 in the first series of the weekend. Stole a couple bases. Didn't even start all the games. And they sent him down for a waiver ad. Tyler Nevin. Don't even know who that is. But there is a conspiracy going on that there's a bar. I think it's a bar.
No, so I don't think it's a bar. I think it's just a group of concerned Oakland people that set up this MLB approved protest group, and they threw bar in the name, but it's not a bar. It may be it may be a local bar that they like to hang out at, though. I don't know, but
anyways,
it is not a single bar.
Yeah, so the group is called Last Dive Bar, and they started this anti-ownership thing, basically asking the A's to sell and protesting and everything. Like, everybody in the entire fucking league has been asking the A's to sell. So they started making these wristbands that just say Last Dive Bar, and a bunch of players have been wearing them over, I don't even know when it started.
Last 2 years. It started last year.
Moral of the story, Brent Rooker wore one. He was benched. James Caprillion wore one. He was cut. Estuary Ruiz wore one. He was sent down to AAA. And then there was one more
Pache.
that I don't... Who?
Pache.
Oh, yeah. Christian Pache was one of the best hitters in AAA, or not in AAA, in spring training for them last year. He was cut for nothing. I think the A's are punishing players for wearing this anti-ownership thing. Which, I mean, for the ownership, I guess it makes sense. But also, like, at some point, you would think you'd want to start being competitive, and you literally cannot get any worse than what you are. So I really don't see what's going on here. But, yeah, the conspiracy is pretty strong, because Ruiz should not be in AAA.
Especially, did you see the GM's interview?
No.
They asked why was he sent down, and it was the most bullshit answer of all time. He was like, well, last year he got on base for us, and yeah, he's batting really well, but we need him to draw more walks and get on base for these other guys. And he said it won't be a long stint. So it's literally take that shit off and we'll call you back up. Yeah. It's so stupid. And it's dumpster fire, and you should lose your fucking team. Put him in Las Vegas. Did you see the Las Vegas AAA team quadrupled the A's opening day attendance? That's
insane. That should not happen.
This is a minor league team with 10,000 capacity. I don't know what Oakland's is, but I know it's a hell of a lot more than 10,000.
I saw a picture from the A's opening day attendance, and it looked like there was about 200 people in the stands. So
it looked like the COVID year when it was only the players' families that could be there or whatever. Yeah. It was bad. So they're a dumpster fire. This was definitely sent down because he wore the wristband. Maybe there was some behind the scenes, like he got pissed off and said something about it too. But yeah, you sent down your best player. And you also benched. Brent Rooker's a very good player.
I don't know if I'd say SD is their best player, but yeah.
He stole 67 bases.
Yeah, but
motherfucker's fast.
Yeah, he's fast, but he's not that great. Like, he's not AAA worthy though. Tell you that for sure.
Agree. Should we? Oh, before we go to grid, you got anything else for MLB before I say something?
Yeah. Quick update. Ooh, Bo Bichette's in the lineup. I'm not taking the Blue Jays for my no-run.
Yankees it is. Yankees it is. Yankees it is.
Now, I'll come up with something. It might be the Mariners.
I am going to a Tigers game pretty soon here on the 28th. I enjoy, first of all, we're going to be betting. I found out you can bet on first home run of the game. We're going to bet, and we're going to squad ride no home run. It's usually like plus 500-600 because I've never gone to a Tigers game and witnessed a home run. So it's a win-win for me. I either make money because there's no home run, or I get to witness my first ever Tigers home run. Now, you know what, though? I have seen a home run. I went to the 2014 ALCS with my dad, and Big Papi hit a home run. So I've never witnessed a Tigers player hit a home run. So maybe we can find first Tigers player to homer and take no Tigers homer.
Might be able to.
Anyways, we'll figure that all out. Anyways,
when are you going?
The dilemma I'm currently faced with is that I enjoy wearing a jersey to the game, right? However, the only jersey I have was purchased before this certain player who I'm about to name fell off the face of the earth, Javier Baez. He is now universally hated by Detroit. Do I wear the Baez jersey or no?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I'll get so much shit.
I think you have to wear it. It's the only one you got.
Pride too. You know what I'll do is when people talk shit, I'll go, he's going to turn it around.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's what you have to do.
I'm his biggest believer. Maybe I can get a signature too, because he probably doesn't see a lot of his jerseys out there.
Oh, boy.
Javier Baez signed fake Tigers jersey, $24 on Facebook Marketplace. All right.
That's something.
Then. Let's do the Immaculate Grid, shall we?
Well, do you want to? Okay, we'll do top 10 after that.
Yes. And once we hit a lull. Oh, we got the Lions today. Let's go. And USC. All right, so across the top, let me run it down.
Yeah, do you want
I need to share with you?
I can pull it up on my phone, actually.
No,
I'm just trying not to do anything on my computer.
Oh, yeah. Probably shouldn't share then, huh? Just pull it up on your phone. Be safe. All right, so across the top, we got Jets, Lions, 3,000 passing yards in a season. Then going down, we got Giants, Raiders, USC, 3,000 passing yards in a season. So here's what I'm thinking right now. Off the rip, Lions, SC. You've obviously got Amon-Ra. I want to save that, though, because I think we can find something else. Yep. Reggie Bush, Lions, USC.
Good call.
41%. Wow. Jets, USC. You got Mark Sanchez. But I kind of want to save Mark Sanchez for SC and 3. No.
Sam Darnold?
Yeah, Sam Darnold. There you go. That's a good one. I was going to say we can throw out Carson Palmer, too. Carson Palmer was SC and had 3,000 yards. Do you want to try that? That'd probably be a pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the favorite.
Whoa.
Damn it. Maybe. I bet you Mark Sanchez was lower. All right, so let's knock out the Lions then. Lions, Raiders, you've got Amir Abdullah. That'll be a good percentage as well. No, it's not. 46%. Lions,
Hey,
Giants.
we're just going for completion today.
Lions, Giants, you got Galladay. Who else do you got? Golden Tate. Golden Tate's probably lower than Galladay, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Let's think defensive. Defensive is always way better. Can I think of anybody on defense? Or a kicker? No. Lions, Giants. No, let's go Golden Tate.
33.
Right. That's not bad. How about we knock out these 3,000 passing yards here? Raiders 3,000. I don't think Jimmy G did it with, because you have to do it with the team. I'd feel better saying Derek Carr, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Not really going for percentage. Giants 3,000 yards. You got Eli. Danny Dimes. Do you think he did 3?
I don't think so.
I'm not confident enough to say it. He probably did. Who else? Giants quarterbacks from way back when. Can I think old? I can't. Boomer Esiason? Or is that how you say his name? No, he played for like the Bengals. Let's just do Eli. Eli's the easy layup. All right,
I expected that to be higher than 57%.
Yeah, I thought that'd be like 80%. Who doesn't know Eli Manning?
Did Mark Sanchez ever get with the Giants?
I don't think so. I think.
What about Fitz? I think Fitz did.
Fitz? He definitely didn't go to the Raiders. Let's save
EJ Manuel? No, not EJ Manuel.
Let's save
Taylor.
Fitz. Tyrod Taylor did not play for the Giants.
I don't think. Yeah.
Think wide receivers. No. Tight ends? No. Kickers? No.
Oh,
Darrell Revis.
there's
No, he didn't go to the Giants.
No, there's a wide receiver I'm thinking of for Jets Raiders. Oh,
recent?
I can't think of his. Somewhat
Jamison
recent.
Crowder?
Yeah, I think that's who I was thinking
I don't think
of.
he played for the Raiders, though. I know he played for the Jets. Should we take a break? We just killed that. Let's take a break and do the top 10.
Okay.
Let's do that. We just killed that. Maybe we'll get some ideas from the top 10. 7 out of 9. God damn, Jets and Giants. Jets and Giants should be easy.
You would think.
I feel like Fitzpatrick probably played for the Giants. I'm putting Fitzpatrick in for Jets and Giants. I'm doing it. Fuck it. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Nope. God damn it. Ah, fuck. I should have trusted my gut. Ryan Fitzpatrick. He never played for the Giants. Should have trusted my fucking gut. Damn it. All right. Top 10. What do you got?
How do you feel about 2021 rushing touchdowns?
Ooh. 2021 rushing touchdowns. I can do that. Let's do it.
Okay. Do you want to put these in as you go through?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. 2021 rushing touchdowns. I feel like Kamara was pretty good. None of these are guesses. I feel like Kamara was pretty good that year. You always have Derrick Henry. We're going to start it easy. Derrick Henry has to be on that list.
Derrick Henry is number 7.
Okay, thank God. Do you have a number just so I can kind of get the juices flowing or no?
What do you mean a number? Oh, he had 10.
10. Oof, that's low. 2021, Ezekiel Elliott.
He is number 6.
Nice.
With 10.
Ezekiel Elliott. All right, let's do your division strategy. So you got the Lions 2021 running back was... Well, let's see. This year was 2023. We had Gibbs and Montgomery. Last year was Jamal Williams. 2021 was Swift. I don't think Swift is up there. Okay. Vikings. Oh, Delvin Cook was pretty good in 2021 still. That's a guess. Delvin Cook.
Delvin Cook is not on the top 10.
Fuck.
It's not in the top 20.
Jesus,
He's 21.
Must have been his hurt year or something.
With 6.
Okay.
No, he had 1,100 yards that year.
I'm trying to think back. When we were arguing about Aaron Jones, I feel like he was probably up there. Yeah, let's throw out Aaron Jones.
That is strike number 2.
Fuck. What the hell?
A.J. Dillon was ahead of Aaron Jones that year.
I figured I was going to fuck myself because it's
Aaron
rushing
Jones
touchdowns.
had 4 that year. He must have been injured because he only had 799 yards.
Damn it. I couldn't remember because 2020, he was awesome for a COVID year. So 2019.
Would you like a hint?
No. Let me think here. I'm probably missing a bunch. I think Kamara's on this list, but I'm not going to say it. Rushing touchdowns is just... All right, let's do the divisions. NFC East, I already got Zeke. Who else? Commanders, no idea. Bears, Montgomery, never know. NFC East, Eagles, no idea. Who even won the... Leonard Fournette, no. 2021 Super Bowl was the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the 2021 season?
Yes.
So then it wouldn't have been the Bucks then.
It was the year the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Okay, with Stafford. Okay, now I'm clicking. Okay, Austin Eckler was really fucking good that year. He's got to be on this list. Austin Eckler.
Number 5
Thank
with
God.
12.
All right. I just got to think fantasy football-wise. Who are the really good running backs? Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Saquon, but he was probably hurt. Not going to say him. I feel like you have to throw this name out. Christian McCaffrey. Unless he got hurt. Fuck me. That's a final answer.
Christian McCaffrey is not on that list. He was injured that year.
Damn it. Fuck. All right. Give me one more strike. Okay. I don't want to stop. All right. Let me do my divisions real fast. NFC West. Rams. Who's their running back? No. Cardinals? No.
There's only... I'll give you a hint now. There's only 2 more NFC teams on... NFC players on this list.
Then I need to go think AFC. So you got Joe Mixon in the AFC. You got... Who else is in that Central? Nope. Oh, Nick Chubb. Was Nick Chubb really good that year? Or was he even in the league yet? Nick Chubb. We'll come back. AFC South. Derrick Henry. Jonathan Taylor.
Number 1, Jonathan Taylor.
Which one?
Number 1.
Oh, beautiful.
18 touchdowns.
Taylor. Okay. All right. I should have just thought about Meeker's fucking fantasy football team. That's what I should have done. All right. Let's go quick. Let's just rattle off a bunch of correct answers. AFC East, you got Bills? No. Dolphins? No. Patriots? No. They were asked that year. Who's the other AFC team? Bills, Dolphins, Patriots.
Jets.
Fill in the blank. Jets? No. AFC West, you got the Chiefs? No. Broncos? No. Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders. Ooh, I'm going to throw that out there. If I can remember his name. Josh Jacobs.
Number 9, Josh Jacobs.
Okay, all right.
9 touchdowns.
Josh Jacobs. Give me another hint. Have I said the team/name of somebody on this list but said no after?
Yeah, you've actually mentioned 3 of the guys on this list already.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you mentioned 2 of them, and then you mentioned 1 team.
Okay, so one of them is probably Joe Mixon, but I'm not going to guess that. I feel like Kamara had a really good year that year, because then Alvin Kamara. Fuck.
Nope.
God damn it. All right, fill it in. It's over.
Number 2, the Patriots.
Fuck.
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris. I never would have got that.
Yep, 15.
He's retired now, isn't he?
I don't know about that for sure.
3 years later, I think he's retired.
Number 3, James Conner, 15.
Oh,
Number 4, Joe Mixon.
fuck. I mentioned him.
You got 5, 6, and 7. Number 8, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I didn't even think quarterbacks, and number 10 is Lamar Jackson.
No, number 10 is Nick Chubb.
Oh, I mentioned Nick Chubb.
I figured Jalen Hurts
I
would trip you
never
up because you
would've
weren't going to
gotten
think
Jalen
quarterbacks.
Exactly. Wasn't even a thought. And if I did, I would have said Lamar Jackson for sure. Okay.
Yep.
Let's get back to this grid. So I already fucked up Jets and Giants. I don't even know. Let's try to get your receiver for the Jets and Raiders you were thinking about here. And then if we get it right, well, if we get it wrong, I'll try to give you a hint or something. Jets and Raiders receivers. Demaryius Thomas? Did he play for the Raiders? No.
No.
Wes Welker? No. Eric Decker? No. Tight ends. No. Kickers? No.
Too bad it
Punters?
wasn't Raiders Giants. Darren Waller.
Yeah, that would have been fucking cake. Richie Incognito. No, he played for the Giants and Raiders. Fuck. That would have been a crazy pull. An offensive lineman?
Yeah.
There's got to be a defensive guy. Linebacker? No. There's got to be a backup quarterback. Oh, I bet you I'm gonna throw one in if I get it wrong. I'll give you hints. But I think I got a backup quarterback for the Jets and Giants. Nope, I didn't. Fuck.
Who did you guess?
First of all, it says. Wait a second. Oh. I guess Josh McCown for Jets and Giants. But I guess he didn't play for one of those teams. All right, which one do you want to try first? I'll try to give you a hint.
Let's do Jets Raiders.
Jets Raiders. All right. Let's see. Nope. You don't know any of those people. Okay, you know this guy, but it's a small chance. Nobody. Nobody. Wow. No shot. You're getting that. All right. There's 2 quarterbacks that you could maybe get, but not likely.
How recent?
I don't see this receiver you're thinking. One of them was. Where the fuck did he go? One of them was he played with the Raiders from 2011 to 2013 and with the Jets in 2018. The other one is 27 to 18 with the Jets and 2007 with the Raiders. Yeah, the receiver you're thinking is not a thing. I don't see a single receiver on here that I would know. Well, here's your hint. No, never mind. I don't have. That's too good of a hint. All right. Just throw something out there for Jets and Raiders because you got nothing.
Trevor Siemian.
Nope. Let's see. All right, Jets and Giants. So did you already put it in?
No.
So Josh McCown apparently played for the Raiders and Jets. So there you go.
I thought about that when you said that.
Yep. The other one was Terrell Pryor. So my hint was going to be, oh my God, you can easily get Jets and Giants. Easily. So Giants in 2017 and Jets from 2013 to 2016. I can't believe I didn't think of this guy.
Jets 13 to 16, Giants
2017.
2017.
Yep. Oh my God, if I would have just thought. There's 2 receivers you could get. There's a quarterback. The quarterback was 17 and 13 to 16. I don't know if that's too much info, but there's 2 receivers. You should be able to get the quarterback. The quarterback is still in the league. That's your hint.
As a backup?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Oops. I think he's a starter.
I want to...
Yeah, I believe he's going to be starting this year. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Oops.
I have no fucking clue. I just keep coming back to Tyrod Taylor and EJ Manuel, but I know that... I want to say Tyrod Taylor. No. Yeah. I'm going to throw it in. I don't really care if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Who was it?
Jets and Giants is Geno Smith, dude.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe we didn't get that. And Brandon Marshall, Plaxico Burress.
Why is Leonard Williams 0.000?
Yeah, I think it's just messed up. All right, let's get into roulette. Got a little surprise for you guys. Should I share my screen, or are you scared it's going to crash you?
No, you can share it.
All right. We have switched apps. Today we're on DraftKings. We've been using FanDuel for the last little bit. But I figured, why not switch it up? Because we haven't hit in a long, long time.
Update. Brewers are 4-0 for the first time. For the 4th time in franchise history. Beat the Twins 3-2.
Okay, I'm waiting. I'm not running this. So we're up 180, by the way, since episode 52. Not bad for 38 episodes. We'd have to lose 9 in a row to be even again. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, lightning numbers. By the way, earlier I hopped in here to make sure it was working with the location, and it hit 24 and then 22, both 100x.
Oh, 32 is
32.
Yep.
That was our
again.
extra last week.
Yep.
Ooh, could be good luck. Here we go. Let's see, 0, 2, 3, 9, 13, 22, 23, 24, 30, and 32. Smooth moves. It's my week, so we're not going to hit, but it's fun to watch, you know?
You never know.
Just give us lightning numbers again. Well, we had a 500x on 0 last week. Oh, if we could have hit that. Let's see. What do we got? 12, 14, 22? 50x? I'll take a 50x. Just hit one of our numbers. Break the spell. Right next to 7. Also kind of landed in 22 for a second. 28, by the way, we lost. Wah, wah. Man, switching to DraftKings didn't do shit for us. So, well, hey, I hope the technical difficulties weren't horrible and we have some sort of an episode here.
I would hope.
We'll see you guys next week. Keep rooting for the Tigers. Keep rooting for the Brewers. We'll see who loses first. Have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, door some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.